What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of my podcast, Wassup W. Obviously, my name is Will, and hey, we're here. Week 4. I'm really excited to be doing this. This is fun. I love doing this. Before I get into it, let me plug in my socials real quick because who's going to promote me other than me? Even better than me? Nobody. First up is Twitter. It's my most used app. I love it. It's everything's in real time with me on Twitter. All my posts, all my socials, all of my just everything is up to date on my Twitter because it's so fast and quick. And I'm a little funny up there sometimes, just sometimes. But I'm a good follow. I follow back. So hit me up on Twitter to get all the latest stuff on my podcast, me, and stuff that I have planned in the future. It's gonna be fun. Next up is my Instagram. It's going to be really fun. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff planned for y'all. I'm going to be posting the behind the scenes stuff and, some stuff about my life, photography, behind the scenes videos, even the videos sometimes that I'm going to do. So just be patient. I got a lot, got a lot coming. So go ahead, follow me on Instagram too. I follow back as well. YouTube is going to be the biggest thing for me. I'm going to try to post on YouTube a lot. Subscribe to my YouTube. It's going to be the home of this podcast. It's going to be the home of many more videos that I plan on doing for y'all. And it's going to be fun. Like I said, I keep saying it. I got a lot of stuff planned and I'm ready for it. On YouTube, it's going to be, vlogs, reviews, mukbangs. It's going to be a lot. Just stay tuned. Go ahead and sub on it. All right. Next is Spotify. No, I'm not a rapper, but I just post my playlist. Well, not my playlist. I post my podcast on my Spotify for the audio only version. I do make playlists as well. That's why I got it in my head. But yeah, go ahead on the Spotify if you just want the audio only for my podcast. Go ahead and give me a follow in there too. I'd really appreciate it. All right, I'm on Twitch too. I stream my games every time I play. I play a lot of games from Call of Duty, Madden. That's my favorite game. GTA. Cyberpunk, all that stuff. I'm in all that stuff. I play anything too. So just hit me up on that. We could stream together or watch me stream. I'll watch you stream. Follow for follow. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that channel up too. So yeah. And as far as the socials go, last but not least is TikTok. I'm gonna be posting all the cool and funny stuff. And, TikTok is big right now. So if you want to get big on some platform, I would start with TikTok. So go on TikTok, follow me. I'll follow you back if your content's good. All the good stuff. It's cool. Yeah, nobody's too good for a follow back, right? Especially if your content is good. Yeah, I don't mind it. But yeah, thus far as my social media, but the other platforms that I have on my website, it's the email where you can DM me the stuff that you can submit, like a confession you want me to live, react to, or a question want me to answer, send a review to something, like, want me to review some shop or whatever, or some restaurant, whatever. Yeah, I got you. I'll do it. I'll be the guinea pig. It don't matter. But yeah, anything that you want. Just, if the file's too big for an actual DM, go ahead, email it to me. I don't mind. Robinhood and Public. Now, I want to get into this just for a little bit. So Public is basically like a social media platform that you get investors, thoughts about stocks in real time. So if you don't really know much about it, you can just search up a stock. Like, say you don't know what AMC is doing right now, even though AMC is crazy, but that's a long story. But anyway, if you don't know what AMC is doing right now, you can go on there. There's people talking about it and they'll fill you in on stuff. There's not you personally, but it's like a post. Basically, it's Twitter for stocks. So you can get all your education stuff there. And on Robinhood, obviously that's where you trade. Well, that's where I trade. I find it great. The UI is great. Just the feel of Robinhood. It's easy to learn stuff on Robinhood. So yeah, what I really do is go on Public and look up some stuff to see, maybe 10, 15 minutes at the most out of the day. And then I go on Robinhood and invest. So that's how I do it. And if you sign up with me, we both get a free stock. So everything is free. What do you got to lose? If you want to learn about more stocks, about investing in your future, go ahead and do it. It's free. Like I said, you have nothing to do. And you see that donate at the bottom too. Donate, $5, give me a coffee at Starbucks, something simple like that. It'll be cool. But no, you don't have to. But, I just put it there just because. Without further ado, let's get into the show. Very first topic of the day is OnlyFans. Listen, long story short, OnlyFans it may be no more, okay? So If you don't know, I'm about to tell you right now. So OnlyFans is seeking $1 billion in value from ads, right? OnlyFans is talking about getting rid of the pornographic content. Basically, like Tumblr did. And you see how that happened. Tumblr fell off. And they're having a hard time doing this because advertisers are scared to, advertise, because when you think of OnlyFans, you think of pornographic content, obviously. So if I see an ad for a Canon camera, I'm gonna be like, oh, that, what I'm saying? So it could be anything, but it doesn't give off the good look optics wise for some companies, which I understand. And for me, this can go one of two ways. Number one, no more pornographic content on OnlyFans, and the short squeeze, like, a stock reference. The short squeeze, you better, hey, make your money and get out of there, because no offense, but I mean, that's some people's actual income. I've seen people on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, they moved from their home to go to LA because they made so much income, or, any other place, because they made so much income from OnlyFans and doing stuff like that. So it's a give or take thing. And number two, this could work as like a scare tactic for marketing people. Oh, they're scared to advertise here. It doesn't matter. I'll advertise here. And it could be something like that. That's a stretch, but it is a marketing tactic that works. So, you never know. But as of right now, you can still do it. Obviously, I'm not subscribed to nobody. I'm not subscribed to nobody, I promise. But I'm just saying, I'm just looking at this like from the outside looking in. It's not a good look for the people that are on OnlyFans just, for pornographic content. So what do y'all think about it? Think they're going to go? Think they're going to stay? Think they're going to, eventually find some advertisers? Me personally, in today's day and age, I think OnlyFans should be saved. So all the people out there, I wouldn't worry too much as of right now, but it is being talked about. So just a heads up if you get that, that banned email in the future. So don't say I ain't told. NLE Chopper, Mr. Shotta Flow. That's my shit though. But anyway, he made a challenge to rappers in a tweet. Go ahead and listen.
This right here is chlorophyll. So for every pint of lean that people be sipping, I got a new challenge. I want y'all to drink a pint of chlorophyll too. Chlorophyll can help detox the body. Chlorophyll alkalines the body. Chlorophyll can help improve the skin. Chlorophyll can help aid off addiction. Chlorophyll can be used as a permanent deodorant if you use it for a long enough time. Chlorophyll is one of the best natural things you can use. It comes from a plant. It's what makes the plant green. It's what gives the plant the lively type of look. So I got a new challenge for rappers. I challenge all the rappers. A pint of lean and a pint of chlorophyll.
All right. So in that video, he challenged Moneybagg Yo as the very first person. Moneybagg accepted it. And, I think it's good for the game and prominent figures to be active like that on that type of front. 1 pint of lean, 1 pint of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is good for the body. I love chlorophyll. It does wonders for the body. But just me personally, I wouldn't have made it like lean and then chlorophyll, because that's enabling people, in my opinion. But in a way, I guess it is kind of hard to just stop something like that cold turkey. So I get both sides of it, But hey, I just want the best for people. So whatever happens, I hope he sticks through with it. I hope Moneybagg sticks through with it. And overall, I think it's a good thing. So what do y'all think? So Tory Lanez is back trending. He got in a car accident a couple days ago. This is what happened.
Almost just died. We got in a car accident in a fucking Uber. Look at that. Oh my gosh, bro.
So as you can see, he thinks it's a conspiracy theory. So he thinks people are out to get him and, all this other stuff. That ain't a good way to live, first of all. Second, I mean, he ended up tweeting, someone knew he hit him and it's strange and obviously, but people are really trolling him because they're like, we didn't get the car side of the story first. We don't know if somebody like put a bug in his car or something like that. Just trolling him like that because obviously what happened with Meg, I think he shot her. That's just me personally. And like I said in the very first episode when I was talking about this whole thing, I'm going to ride for the woman, especially a black woman in this type of situation, domestic abuse, violence, all that stuff. I'm going to ride with the woman all the time. But obviously, if she's lying, then she needs to be held accountable for that. But it's just too many people that are going against women and black women in general. So in a situation like that, I'm going to go with them. Especially if, she's going that hard like that about it. So, yeah. But anyway, he thinks it's a conspiracy. He thinks someone's out to get him and all this other stuff. And he's blaming, everybody else. And it's not a good look. I like Tory Lanez. I like his music. He makes good music to me. I've been a fan of him since high school. So I just hope everything's all right with him. I hope whatever happens with him in the Meg situation, hope it can get better. I hope that he can come to terms with what he did if he did it and then seek some type of repentance of that. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to forgive somebody that shot me, but, at least be remorseful, But that's just me. So, all right, Drake's back. We got two things for him. One, he's plotting on somebody. That's what I think. And number two, Degrassi and him is coming back up. Something happened. I'm going to go into the Degrassi first because, first of all, it's an underrated show. I love Degrassi. Number two, when Degrassi was being filmed, he was obviously just starting out his rap career. So he was late a lot of times due to him staying in the music studio until 3 or 4 in the morning, as reported. As you see how that worked out, stick to your dreams, kids. But anyway, he'd get back around 3 or 4 in the morning and he'd have studio time at Degrassi at around 8ish. So he'd be obviously tired and sleepy and missing his acting rehearsals and stuff. So what the production staff did was they had it arranged where he can come in the production studio late at night after him coming from the music studio. And whenever they needed him in the morning, they just, wake him up in his dressing room. I thought that was cool to share with y'all. And it's crazy to me because if they would have really pressed him at Degrassi, if they would have really pressed him at Degrassi, he wouldn't have been who he is now, which is crazy to think about. Like a show on Nickelodeon, T-Nick at first, just would have stopped Drake. It's wild to me to think. But yeah, the second thing about him plotting. Now, Drake is a calculated person. Everything he does is calculated. Everything he does, he knows which way it can go, why he's doing it, and the outcome, every possible outcome. So, him, LeBron James, Michael B. Jordan, they was chilling. LeBron has kids, obviously. Bronny had a basketball game. Michael B. Jordan was just, there because they're cool. And Drake, obviously, was there because they're cool. So all three of them was there. LeBron's watching his son, right? And Michael B. Jordan just there just to go. Later on in this video, he just leaves. He just leaves for no reason. But what happened was when he left, Drake was sitting right there next to this girl. Okay, well, this woman. Sorry, not a girl. And you see it. I don't even have to say it. You see it. You see why. And he's trying to, talk to her and stuff like that and make himself known. My thing is, I think this is what happened, okay? Trust me on this. I'm willing to bet 70%, that this is what happened. So Bronny has a game today, or that day, obviously. He talks to his dad. His dad is like, "Oh, go invite so and so over." He's like, "Okay." They come over, whatever, teammates bonding. He notices teammate's mom, shows her Instagram to him, shows her Instagram to him, and is like, "Oh, okay, I see. That's his mom? Okay." See in the bio, entrepreneur. Worst case scenario, Drake is going to get a business deal out of her, or try to. But you see it, like I said, you see it. So just trust me. Trust me on this. This was planned. This was calculated. She's going to be at the game. Why don't you come through? Michael B. Jordan left mysteriously to do God knows what. So, this was planned for sure. I guarantee you that this man Drake has talked to her outside of the game after this moment. There's nothing wrong with that. Shoot your shot. You never know if you're going to make it or miss. Drake clearly does not care. So that's just from him in the past. Drake does not care. He'll shoot a shot at anybody. So I'm not saying anybody like he has no standards. I'm just saying like he sees somebody he's gonna shoot. Period. Shoot or shoot. That's what you should do. Don't be hung up on nobody. He learned from Nicki and Rihanna, I think. So, like I said, trust me, that happened. Let me know if y'all want a story time on that. Last week, XXL dropped their 2021 freshman class, and that got me thinking, why don't I just go through all of the freshman classes since 2007, since they started, and I'll give my best one, the worst one, and the one that had the most potential from that list, or reached their highest potential, let's say. So, in 2007, Sagon, Plies, Rich Boy, Gorilla Zoe, Joel Ortiz, Lupe Fiasco, Lil Boosie, Crooked Eye, Papoose, and Young Dro. I'd say my personal favorite out this list is... I'm going to go Plies. The worst one, Sagon. The one who filled out their potential, Boosie, because he's the most relevant today out of this list. So I'm going to just do that. Most relevant, that's relevant today. So let's just do that. 2009, they didn't have one in 2008. Wale, B.O.B., Charles Hamilton, Asher Roth, Corey Guns, Blue, Mickey Fax, Ace Hood, Currency, and Kid Cudi. My personal favorite out this list is Ace Hood. He don't miss, period. The worst one on this list for me is, I'm going to go with Charles Hamilton. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I mean, he just don't do it for me. And the one that filled out their potential, who's most relevant today, I'm going to go with Kid Cudi. I like Currency too, don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, I'm going to go Currency because Kid Cudi, he's relevant today and I really love his music, but he just doesn't make enough for me. So I'm going to go with Currency. 2010, it's a good list. J. Cole, Pill, Nipsey Hussle, Freddie Gibbs, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, Jay the Juice Man, J-Rock, Faye Sean, and Adonis. So obviously, my favorite out this list, oh man, I'm gonna go with J. Cole. This is a good list. The one that I'm not rocking with is Adonis, and the one that filled out their potential the most relevant today is J. Cole. Yeah, honorable mention Big Sean. I really like Big Sean. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle too. 2011, Meek Mill, Big Crits, I Had the Prince, Lil Twist, Yellow Wolf, Fred the Godson, Mac Miller, YG, Lil B, Kendrick Lamar, and Diggy Simmons. Best one out this list is... I'm going to say... Kendrick Lamar, of course. No question. The worst one out this list is... I'm going to say Diggy because he really didn't his music was okay, but it wasn't, you know, it's nothing after that. After that, one mixtape he had, that was it. That one mixtape that got a lot of traction, and the one that lived out the potential the most, I'll say Meek Mill, because Kendrick Lamar need to drop something. What are you doing? Rest in peace, Fred the Godson. He died of COVID, and Mac Miller, obviously he died, so rest in peace him too. 2012, Future, Kid Ink, Danny Brown, French Montana, Macklemore, Don Tripp, Machine Gun Kelly, Hobson, Iggy, Azalea, and Roscoe Dash. My personal favorite on this list is Kid Ink. I know all of his music ever since the first one. Been a big fan since, as you can see all of the stuff on my it's alumni. The worst one out this list, obviously Iggy. I mean, come on now. And the one that lived out the potential the most is obviously Future. Macklemore, okay, he made a lot of money from his thrift shop. So, but yeah, I'm going to go with Future on that one. 2013, Schoolboy Q, Trinidad James, Joey Badass, Ab-Soul, Logic, Action Bronson, Kurt Cobain, Travis Scott, Dizzy Wright, Angel Hayes, and Chief Keef. My personal favorite out this list is a tie. I couldn't choose between Dizzy Wright and Travis Scott. Dizzy Wright was putting on for Vegas, and I really liked his music when, it dropped around that time. I was really listening to him heavy. It's good music. I like Dizzy Wright. And the worst one out this list, I'm going to say... See, I respect Trinidad James's music. He wasn't trying to be on no lyrical shit, even though he does have some good lyrical songs. I'm going to go Logic. I'm sorry. Logic just don't really do it for me. And the one that lived up to their potential, Travis Scott, of course. Shout out to Joey Badass, too. He's doing more than just music now, too. 2014. Chance the Rapper, Rich Homie Quan, Isaiah Rashad, Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Durk, Kevin Gates, Troy Ave, Vic Mensa, John Connor, Lil Bibby, Jaron Benton, and August Alsina. Get well, August Alsina. I know he was, going through some stuff. I don't know if he still is, but hope you're good. My favorite out this list, I'm going to go with, this was a lot of, I'm going to go with Kevin Gates. I like Kevin Gates' music the most out of everybody here. Even though there's, decent people here. The worst one I would say is... See, they're not really bad. I don't know. Worst one off this list, I'm probably going to go with... I guess Lil Bibby. I don't know. I like a few songs from him, but, he didn't really do it that much when he was dropping shit. Sorry. The one that lived out to their potential, nobody really did besides Durk. And Durk was, hot before 2012 anyway. So Durk and Gates, that's pretty much it. Ty Dolla $ign, he comes and goes. Chance the Rapper, he comes and goes. Rich Homie Quan, he comes and goes too. So let's go ahead to 2015. This is the worst list. I'm sorry. Fetty Wap, Dej Loaf, Rari, Kid, OG Maco, Shy Glizzy, K Camp, Vince Staples, Tink, and Goldlink. Goldlink is the best one out of all of them. The worst one out of this one, I can just pick and choose, but I'm going to just go with Kid. He had potential, but he just fell off. Just completely fell off after that one hit that got him on this list. And the one that lived out their potential the most, everybody fell off here besides K Camp, Fetty Wap, Goldlink, Shy Glizzy. I like, I'm gonna go with K Camp. I like K Camp's music a lot. 2016. Now, this is arguably the best list that everybody is aware of. People who say that this is the best list all the time. Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty, Kodak, Denzel, Curry, G Herbo, Dave East, Lil Dicky, Anderson .Paak, Designer, and 21 Savage. All of them are relevant right now. Literally all of them. All of them drop music consistently. All of them have bangers. It's just, I can't choose who's the most relevant out of this one. So I'm going to go with my favorite. I don't even know. I can't even go with a favorite. I really like... I can't even go with a favorite. I like them all. I guess the one that I dislike the most is, I would say, I didn't really get into Lil Dicky's music like that, but he's cool. It is what it is, but since I'm just, average about him, I'll just go with Lil Dicky. But I can't pick a favorite or the most potential. So all of them lived up to it. So, sorry. 2017, Kamaya, A Boogie, PNB Rock, Playboy Cardi, Amine, Cap G, Kyle, Ugly God, Maiden, Tayo, and X. Rest in peace, X. He's my favorite on this list, so I'm going to go with X. I love X's music. The worst one on this list, I would probably say Ugly God, only because he doesn't release anything. He has the potential, and he just doesn't drop anything. So I'm going to just go with that. And the one who lived up to their hype the most, I'd probably say Kyle. Because Kyle's still making music now. And, he makes music for everybody. So people love him. I'll go with Kyle. Don't sleep on Cap G either. He made good music. Playboy Cardi, I really like his music too. So 2018, Slump God. Ski Master Slump God, sorry. Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, JID, Stefan Don, Block Boy, JB, YMB Namir, Wi-Fi's Funeral, and Trippie Redd. This was an okay list. My favorite is Ski Mask, obviously. Well, not obviously, y'all didn't know that, but Ski Mask is my favorite one. The worst one on this list is probably, I'm gonna go with Smoke Perp. Sorry. And the one who lived up to their potential, I'd say Trippie Redd. I really like JID's music too. So it was between him and Ski Mask, my favorite. So 29, Comethazine, Tierra Whack, DaBaby, Lil Mosey, Roddy Ricch, Corday, YK Osiris, Rico Nasty, Gunna, Blueface, and Meg. Obviously Meg. Let me be respectful to Partisan. I'm sorry. So the one I don't like the most on this list, I'd probably say YK Osiris. I'm not really a big fan of his. Obviously Meg, lived up to her potential the most. So I'm gonna go with her. But my favorite one out of this list, I'd probably say Roddy Ricch. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Roddy Ricch. 2020, last year, Polo G, Chica, and Elite Choppa. Jack Harlow, Lil Key, Lil TJ, 50 Foreign, Cowboy, Rod Wave, Baby Keem, 24K Golden, and Lotto. My favorite out of this list is Polo G, and he obviously lived up to his potential the most out of this list. And the worst one, I'd probably say Baby Keem. Not really a big fan of his either. I'm sorry. Shout out to Lotto though. And obviously this year, 42 Doug, Flo Milli, Murray, Pooh Shiesty, Lakia, Coil Ray, 2C Blast, TDG, Ruby Rose, and Ian Dior. My personal favorite on this list, I'm gonna go with Murray. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Murray. The person who's gonna live up to their potential, I'd probably say Pooh Shiesty, because he already has a big following and he has proven that he can make a hit after a hit. So I'm gonna go with him. And the one that I don't really like on this list, I'll probably go with Ruby Rose, since I'm not really familiar with her stuff. Like I said in the last video, I thought she only had an OnlyFans. I guess that's just my ignorance, but yeah, I'm not really, I don't really listen to Ruby Rose like that. I didn't even know. So as y'all know, there's a wing shortage in America. And being the businessman that Rick Ross is, he decided he wanted to try and combat this. What he did was, all 28 wing stops that he owns, he's calling it Thigh Stop now. First of all, I got some stuff to say about this. Before I do, let me play all these videos right quick.
Nobody moves more wings than the boss, Rick Ross, and Wingstop. But now that there's a national wing shortage, guess you're done hustling. Huh, Rick?
Nah, we doing thighs.
The hustle continues with Thigh Stop. All the flavors you love, now on thighs.
Still celebrating thighs. Lemon pepper thighs, thick thighs, meaty thighs.
Do you see this right here? Did y'all see and hear that? I can't even wrap my head around it, but I think it's brilliant because this is hilarious. And it's got people talking, and obviously Wingstop will be Wingstop on Twitter. I mean, but nobody want to eat no damn big ass thighs in a box. Like, if anything bigger than a chicken tender should not come in a box. Let's just put that out there, okay? Chicken tenders, that's the biggest thing that should come in a box. Period. But my thing is, why not breast stop? Well, hear me out. It's part of the chicken, right? I mean, it's big as a thigh, so why not? And you can get deals with clubs all around Miami. Come on, what's the somebody needs to hire me. These ideas can't be coming for free every single podcast I have, okay? They just can't. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. I need to get paid for these good ideas. Tell me one reason how that's not a good idea, and I'll give it to you. I'll say you got it. Just give me one good idea why he shouldn't have said breast stop. One. Just one. If you're going to make the thighs big, you might as well make it a breast. I mean, they're both pretty much the same size. Going to take up the same amount of space in the box. So, you know, what are we losing here? What's there to lose? Nothing. Rick Ross, somebody's marketing team, I need to be hired, okay? This is my LinkedIn right here. This is my application. Somebody hire me because these ideas can't keep coming for free. All right, so let's get into some sports. Start with the NBA. So, did y'all see what the Bucks just did last night? Bruh, what? They said, Atlanta, stop the cute shit. That's exactly what they said. That's what I was thinking too. You know, game one, I was thinking if Trae Young's gonna have to score almost 50 a game and they're gonna just win by 3, they're in trouble. They are in trouble. And look what happened. An ass beating happened. That's exactly what happened. Can't cut it no clearer than that. Man, you hate to see it sometimes, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Send a message. The Bucks won this series against the Nets and Hawks. I mean the Nets and the Hawks won this series against the Sixers last round. Both of them was great series though. I had the Hawks winning actually. I really did that series. And I had the Bucks coming back to win. I wanted them to come back. I really did. I wanted them to come back so bad. Okay, let me stop capping. I wanted them to come back so bad, but I didn't think that they were going to because they were too much. However, when Kyrie went down and James Harden was coming back and playing the way he was playing, I reserved the right to change my mind. Why not? I reserve the right to change my mind if there's not a healthy Nets team against the Bucks. So it happened. But you know what's crazy though? KD's shoes cost him a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals. Literally, this man wears a size above his normal size because he wants to be lighter on his feet. And when he took that shot, he thought it was a 3-point shot, but his toe was that much on the line. And if it is, it's 2 point. So they tied, they went to overtime, and they ended up losing to the Bucks. That's a horrible way to go out. They're going to go so crazy next year when they get healthy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane to watch. Y'all better be careful. Anybody that's in the Nets' path. Sixers got to trade Ben Simmons. I'm sorry. You got to go. You cannot have somebody that doesn't shoot playing basketball. The object is to get the ball in the hoop. Primary way of doing that is shooting it. He does not take shots. He doesn't want to. His confidence is destroyed. Get him out. You cannot build with him. You can't. You just can't. Get something for him. My ideal place for Ben Simmons to go is Golden State. he's surrounded by shooters. Clay, Steph. They'll probably have to trade Draymond. They'll probably have to trade Andrew Wiggins, whatever. Kelly Oubre. Well, Kelly Oubre's gone anyway, but you got to trade these people. Ben Simmons on the Warriors would be top tier. That's where you should go. A place that has shooters. That's just me though. CB3 being out for those 2 games and the Suns won. He comes back in game 3 from COVID protocol. The Suns lose. Now, that would lead you to think that it was his fault that they lost. It's not like that. I was watching that game, and CP3 did not have a good game. He was not clutch when he needed to be. He bricked a couple shots when he needed to make them, when his team needed to make them. But I'm not going to say that they lost the game because of him. What I will say is, pandemic P or playoff P, you need to pick one. Playoff P, Paul George lost that game in game 2. The Suns did not win that game. Let's be honest about that. If he 83% free throw shooter, I believe that they said, and he missed both free throws that would have obviously put the game away. And then Ayton just makes a spectacular play. You can't take nothing away from him, but the Clippers choked that game away. This series should be 2-1 right now. But given the history of the Clippers, down 0-2, coming back to win the series, this playoffs, you can't count them out right now. Obviously, they're 1-2 now, so definitely can't count them out. So that leads me to my playoff predictions. I'm going to go with the Clippers in 7 and the Bucks in 6. And it's going to be the Clippers and the Bucks in the finals. I thought it was going to be the Clippers and the Nets in the finals in the beginning of the season, but things happen. So I'm going to wait for that, finals prediction. I'm going to wait till about game 2-ish to give mine, but yeah, I think it's going to be the Bucks and the Clippers in the finals. All right, so for the NFL, Chiefs star pass rusher Frank Clark got caught with a submachine gun in his car. Oh, bro, what are you doing? Come on, man. You get paid millions of dollars to do the best job, and this is like strike 2 or 3 for him. I don't know if he's going to be on the roster, honestly. This isn't his first charge or something. He had domestic violence a couple years ago, I believe. So, he's on thin ice. Carl Nassib comes out as gay and has the highest selling jersey. Shout out to Carl Nassib coming out, during Pride Month. That's cool. Obviously I'm not, so I can't really empathize with him, but I can definitely sympathize and, why he came out, and the impact that it had on, or it has on the Raiders community, even the world. So him broadcasting it, it's good for him. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he can live his life free and, don't have to hide it anymore. That's a big weight lifted off his shoulders, I can only imagine. The Ravens won't let the media film my guy Lamar Jackson throwing anymore. Now, this kind of looks bad from the outside looking in. I know why they're not doing it. They're trying to be secretive. They don't want people basically getting any intel on Lamar Jackson on, what he's doing and all that stuff. It's a competition thing. But the outside looking in, they're going to be like, oh, he's that bad that we can't just see him during, these little mini camps. Like, it looks kind of bad. I can't lie. But it's my team. I'm going to root for him. I'm going to stick up for him whenever I can. So, yeah, Lamar, I'm going to need that arm to be good. That's all I'm going to say. He can throw. Don't get me started on that. We about to move on. Alvin Kamara, top 2 running back in my opinion. Alvin Kamara has a new role in NASCAR. Basically, he is going to be the chief financial... Wait, what was this? No, excuse me. Sorry about that. Alvin Kamara's new job with NASCAR is the growth and engagement advisor. So basically, he's just going to be PR, giving a face to the name NASCAR, basically. So he's going to be promoting it whenever he can, however he can. And honestly, I think that's a really cool thing. I went to my first NASCAR race not too long ago, and I actually had a good time. I'm not even going to cap. Afterwards, obviously, there's, a couple racist things. Not said to me, but said in the vicinity of me, trying to sell, shirts that are degrading our current president and vice president. So, listen, I expected that. I expected worse, actually. But as far as an actual race, I really got into it. I had fun. That's my first time ever watching it, ever. Just sitting there actually watching it, and the experience was pretty cool. I can't cap. Food was disgusting, though. But, it was pretty fun. All right, so we're about to get in my favorite segment, Hot or Not. First, I'm going to start up with the music. Ski Mask new album, Sin City the mixtape, definitely hot. I love Ski Mask. He's one of my favorite artists that I like to listen to, and this was a good album. I think it's going to be hot. I think people on TikTok and everything, they're going to be playing this, so yeah, I think it'll be hot. Tyler's new album, definitely hot. It's already trending everywhere. I see people quoting it, people listening to it all the time. My favorite song on that album is Juggernaut. So, hey, it's hot for me. Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler, definitely hot. Doja Cat's new album, Planet Her. It's the #1 album by a female on Apple Music. It debuted on that, so obviously it's hot. You can't argue with numbers. You can't argue with the facts. So I think all three of these albums are going to be on every platform, being promoted and sung in fleets and in stories on social networks near you. All three of them is going to be it. But Logic's new album, Wise Collection. The people love it. I guess it's hot, but for me, it didn't really do it for me. I listened to a few songs of it, and I wasn't really that impressed. I've never really been impressed with Logic's music like that, so it kind of had a lot to do, a lot to fill, a big hole to jump for. So I guess. And Juicy J's album, I'm happy that he's back with Lex Luger. He's one of my favorite producers, obviously coming from NSU. Shout out to the 757. Him and Flocka was just crazy during my high school and college years. But anyway, Juicy J's new album, The Hustle Still Continues. It's okay. You don't listen to Juicy J for lyrical content. Let's be honest. So you're gonna get what you get with Juicy J. Juicy J is not a lyricist, so I didn't put him on that pedestal. With that being said, I don't think this album is going to be hot. I think it's going to be a not, simply because when he promoted it, it only got 300 likes. This album's not hot. Sorry. The people are not going to really be listening to it. So I'm going to just say not. Now, let's get into some shoes. The Jordan 1 Highs Bordeaux colorway. The details are unknown with this, and I'm sorry, folks, but these are not hot. They don't do it for me. When I think of Bordeaux, I'm thinking of the gray and, the yellow, blue. I'm thinking all of that. These are not it. They could have named this something different, and I still would have chose not. I don't really like these. I'm sorry. They don't do it for me. The Yeezy 430s, the dark slates. These came out June 25th. Around $450 now. Not. They look like Venom. You stepped on Venom. No, I'm over it. Sorry. The Red Thunder 4s, October 2nd, and the price is unknown. These are hot for me, even though they're not the traditional Thunder colorway like the black and yellow. These are apparently the original Thunder colorway, so gotta respect it. I think it's hot. And the Off-White Jordan 2 Low collab, September 23rd. The price is unknown as of right now. The black ones are hot. The white ones are not. I don't like them. I don't like the white ones. I like off-white stuff and I like the off-white color, but just these right here, they don't do it for me. The black does it for me way, 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 way better. The Del Sol Jordan 13s. These are hot for sure. I'm not even going to argue that. They're $190 and they come out January 2022. So definite hot for me. I love the color. I love the yellow on it. They're just going to get dirty too easy, but I don't care because I like the way that they look. So yeah, they're hot for me. The Racer Blue 3s, the Jordan 3s. July 10th, 190. These are definitely hot. I love 3s. 3s are one of my favorite Jordans. I just hate that they get creased so easily. Just don't even get me started. When I had my Oregon 3s, oh man, they creased so easily. Hated it. Anyway, let's move on. The Jordan Highs, the Electro Orange, July 17th for 170. These right here are hot. Okay, I love the orange. I love the orange, black and white. It could have had a little more black, just from my opinion, but they still look good regardless. I like these. The Nike Women's Air Max Furiosa Silver and Black comes out July 7th for 160. You know, I'm gonna put Audible. I'm gonna pull in Audible here. These aren't hot. These are not. I'm sorry. I liked them at first, but I just zoomed in on them and looked at them at a higher, not a higher, but a larger screen. No, I'm sorry. These I'm pulling Audible. These are not. The Reebok Kamikaze 2s. I can never say that word right. Kamikaze 2s, the low aqua orange, $100 in July. No date, just July. And these are hot. I like these. I kind of like these. It gives me Miami Dolphin vibes a little bit. I like them. The Bricks and Wood New Balance made a collab on the 5740s. It came out June 4th. $150, and I would say that these are hot too. I kind of like these. At first I thought that these were not, but I looked at them a little more and I was like, you know what? I like these. These are hot. I wouldn't wear them though, but I think they look good. Salehi Benbury, excuse me, and New Balance collabed on a shoe, the 2002 R. Water be the guide. That is a long title. Man. They came out June 25th and they're $150, and I think these are hot too. I like the color. I like the little green on the side. Yeah, these are hot for me. And some new collabs came out, clothing wise, apparel wise. The Travis Scott and Dior is coming out spring summer is 2022. It comes out a year later, but you know, it is what it is. From what I've seen so far, I have not here, but it kind of grew on me. I'm gonna pull another Audible, and I'm gonna go with hot. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with hot. Especially this Pop Smoke one is so simple, but the tribute to Pop Smoke. Can't say Pop and forget the Smoke. Obviously, their song together. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Oh yeah, the Baby and Boohoo Man. The day is to be announced. So on their Instagram it says soon. No date yet. So far, I'm gonna say hot. I don't know. These are kind of growing on me. I like them. I pulled a lot of audibles today. I have not here, but I'm gonna say hot. They're kind of growing on me. I don't really understand why. I guess it's just because I was looking on my phone at first, and now I'm looking at like larger screens. So pulling audible. I'm gonna say hot. And that's it for hot and final thoughts this week. There's something going down on TikTok, and I kind of want to get into it. I was gonna talk about the Usher thing, but I want to get into this. So, black creators on TikTok, ever since last year when they first came, like it first popped off, at least from what I've seen on social media, K Camp's Lottery song, the Renegade Dance. Obviously, a black girl made it, and she eventually got the credit. But it's just the fact that there had to be so much protest and so much like jarring back and forth in a sense that these other people were getting credit for what she did. And that kept happening after that dance, just random dances. People are going on the Ellen show and all this other stuff from dances that they stole from these black creators. So, a new song comes out, Savage. Once again, it happens again. A little black girl created a dance. Everybody's doing it, but people that aren't her are getting the recognition and shine that she should have. And they are not of the same color skin each time. So, black creators came together and they said for this new song, Thought Shit by Meg, they said we're not going to create a dance for it. And the results are not surprising to me, obviously. Just look at this. It's not surprising. I knew stuff like this was going to happen. But when can we address this elephant in the room that it's not like a savior complex, it's not like a God complex, but black creators just want their credit. It's not that hard to just say, hey, this is who started the dance. She should get all the credit. Not somebody who has 20,000 followers that blew up from the dance that she stole and getting all this recognition for it. I get that it's who you know. That's in every aspect of life. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Who you know opens up so many more doors than what you would know, obviously. Is that wrong? Of course it is. Should people take advantage of that? I think they should. But it's in this instance, it's not morally right. In a lot of instances with who you know, other than what you know, a lot of times it's not morally right. But this is the world, not how it works. I'm sad for these black creators that have to go on strike and not dance for stuff because they fear that they're not going to get recognized. I'm not a dancer on TikTok. I don't really care about that, but it's just the principle. And it's just sad to see it. Like, it's funny to see the dances now that they're coming up with because they can't steal from black creators, but it shouldn't have to come to that point, you know? It's a simple, I got this from her. Boom. You can blow up with it. She can blow up with it as the creator of it. It's that simple. It's more than one seat at the table to eat at. That's just my 2 cents. That's my final thoughts. I just want to thank everybody that watched my podcast, listened to my podcast, subscribed to me, followed me, liked it, commented it, whatever you did to give me some engagement. I'm really appreciative for it. Thank you so much. With that being said, this is the end of my podcast. And go ahead and follow me on all my socials, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Am I missing one? YouTube, Spotify, _ Oh That's Will, as you see in the website or as you hear. My Twitch is just Oh That's Will, no _. Email me for some content to give me. I'll gladly do it. Go on Robinhood and Public if you want to start investing. You know, just hit them on my website. Every time you hit one of those, it'll just take you straight to it. Mad easy. You'll get the apps and everything. You'll be able to follow me, be up to date with everything that I do. I'll follow you back. So what have you got to lose? Thank you all. Have a good day.